intro. Fucking rhyme with a fucking style. Fucking rhyme with a motherfucking style.
Today's show is sponsored by Kreate Leverage Clothing. If you want finer wear, go to www.createleverageco.com, and that's create with a K. Don't forget to use promo code BREEZE15. Peace. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Breeze Shooters Podcast. We are the show that brings you news, sports, polka, and everything in between.
We love the tweeners. And remember, we're a collaboration with Social Nostra, Lewis.
Oh, this is a Breeze Shooters Social Nostra collaboration. My man Chris is on it. This is what happens when he gets about 8-10 hours of sleep. He's on point. And today, me and Chris are lucky to have our second female guest ever. We have the talented comedian Christina Galston, the self-proclaimed JewRican, and it should be very fun. It should be super fun because Chris is very versed in both cultures. So I'm pretty sure Chris and Christina will have a lot to share and compare notes on. So with that being said, brother, before Christina joins us, how you doing, man? How's everything going?
I'm good. Thank God. Shout out to Kevin Lee, Creative Leverage, man. This guy, we interviewed him, and it was Chris, a great dude.
Create Leverage, not creative. Create Leverage.
I say Create Leverage.
You said creative. It's not.
No, creative. I said Create Leverage. I said.
He's so full of shit. Get the sponsor's name right, man.
Promo code Breeze15.
Yeah.
Hit up my man Kev up there, and he's gonna do the right thing by you. Great dude, great story. And now that we got the good stuff out the way, I'm doing great, Lewis. I'm always doing great.
Man, it looks like you got a little sun. You get a little sun, not that much sun.
Well, I've been working. Well, a little. You probably won't. You probably won't believe what the next words that are coming out of my mouth. But I've been working. I've been working hard.
Really? What's your definition of work, Chris? That's. I think that's where we need to start, because I think everybody has a different definition of work.
When you know what these two tools are, then we have conversations, Lo.
What the hell? It looks
that's
like
the difference.
It looks like you joined the clan.
The macheteros.
What the fuck are you doing out there? It looks like you're camped out in a bunker.
Next time you talk to me, come on, son.
You got to explain. What's that claw-looking thing?
Okay, this is. I'm glad you asked. This is we call this in the island a garabato. Con la lima y el machete pega a trabajar temprano. Con la lima y el machete.
Okay.
Garabato is, as you can see, basically it's like a hook shape. You hook whatever you're gonna whatever grass or you're gonna cut. You hook it, and then you slice it.
So it's like so it's a cross action type of thing. That's to hold the grass, and the other one is to cut it.
Yes. This goes on your offhand. In my case, I'm right-handed, so this goes on my left. I grab, boom,
and boom. And it comes off that easy, Chris, like butter.
Well, no, yeah. See, this is the butter part. See, this what does the work, to be honest with you, it makes the work a lot easier.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. I like to share my culture with non people Chris, that are not from my culture.
You know what, Chris? With that being said, let me bring in Christina.
I don't want to scare her with the, you gotta be careful.
Oh man.
Holy shit, she got a banana phone? What the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
There we go.
What's
Here I
going on,
am.
Christina? Oh
What's
my
going on?
God.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm in Jersey. I be bouncing around and acting a donkey and I was like, yo, I almost woke up today like, did I forget again? They're gonna kill me. But I didn't.
No, thank you. And I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if I was hounding you. I was just,
No,
That's
I
typical.
have to be hounded.
yeah.
No, of course, Christina. That's typical Lou stuff. He's a stalker. Stalker by night, and a hardworking family man by
Oh my
day.
God, just like all of my boyfriends.
Oh,
That's how I meet all my
wow.
boyfriends. They're usually stalkers. Then I
This is
give
gonna
in,
lead-
and then
this-
this is what it is.
This is a good lead up.
Right.
Yeah. So, I guess where do we start, Christina? How do you get into comedy? Where did it all start for you? Where are you from before we even answer that? Are you a New Yorker?
I mean, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I've been here. I've been in New York since 2006. That's when I started doing stand up. I mean,
No, because
I have mad family in Jersey, though. Yeah.
Well, you know what it is. You just
you
there
froze.
was a little,
You froze up for a minute there.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So
Go
you-
ahead. So where you're from? I'm sorry, we didn't catch that.
I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Gotcha.
That's where I was born and raised. And then I moved to New York in 2006 to start doing stand up. And, I was in the Bronx, so I dropped the y'all real quick. I wanted to, not be a target. So I was like, oh, y'all say it like, yeah, got it. Heard.
Oh God. So
Blend right in.
So as a kid, were you just naturally funny, or this is something that you developed over time?
Yeah, I was always funny. I mean, we had like the kind of upbringing, like, and I don't need to tell y'all, like, when you're in a Puerto Rican family, I feel like everyone is speaking over each other. Like, that's our like whoever's the loudest gets to talk. So, like,
that's us right here, right now. Like,
exactly.
I'm always talking over Lewis.
You're very alpha voice wise. You know what I mean? Like, you got that alpha voice. Like, everybody's listening. So that, and then my mom we used to. I'm sure a lot of people do this, but it's like, when you take something horrible and then make it funny, like fucked up shit would happen. And I would be the one later on, like, everybody be sitting there and I'm like, but they look so stupid when they was kicking us out. They look dumb. She looks so stupid kicking us out. Like,
meanwhile,
so
you're outside, right?
Yeah, we outside though, but I'm still cracking on your ass. And so like just cracking on each other was a thing. Sorry, we all went quiet at the same time.
No. Yeah.
We're very respectful. I love that. We're like,
we're not acting like Puerto Ricans at all right now. We're not acting like Puerto Ricans at all.
Yeah, we're so white right now.
That's a crazy jump from St. Petersburg to the Bronx. It's very different, no? Like, it's very, very different. It's like totally different.
That's what I wanted. Starting to suck me up and just be like, you're gonna get pregnant, you're never gonna leave. So it was like I just had to like get up out of there because that's just not what I wanted for my life. It's very stagnant over there.
Now, at that point in time when this was going through your mind, you knew that's what you wanted to pursue, a career in comedy?
To be honest with you, my mom had a psychological and physical hold on me my entire life. I think my whole thing was like, I want to get away from my mom. I want to get away from my whole family. I want to like do my own thing. And my mom was like, well, you have to be enrolled in school. And I was like, oh, that's great, because I just found a comedy school that I can go to. And I went to the American Comedy Institute, shout outs. And it's funny, comedy schools will usually let anybody in as long as you have the check. And they still make you audition though. So it feels, it feels exclusive. Going out again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it went out a little bit.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, for the most part, it's there. It's just I don't live too far from you, and I have the same issue. It comes in and out. But
why don't you tell the neighbor to restart his router? Maybe that.
I know, y'all. I need everybody to get off Instagram right now, y'all. Y'all fucking up my shit.
Tell your 6 cousins to get off the phone.
Right now, y'all killing my shit.
So, Christina, do you remember that audition joke that you prepared?
Yeah, it was really bad. I used to do this thing about, I had one of my best friends was this Black girl, and we were smoking together one day, and she was talking about how she had a cut on her foot and she wanted to put a Band-Aid on it. So she used a white Barbie Band-Aid. And we were talking about how we were stepping on these white hoes all day. You're in. Like,
Wow.
like if he really approved of that, I was like, oh, all right. I never told that joke again, ever. Ever.
So
Ever.
So take us through what happened once you got through the comedy school. Like, were you doing open mics and things of that nature, or
I started working in the booth at Caroline's Comedy Club.
Okay.
And is this going out again? I can see that it's unstable. I'm sorry.
No, you're good right now. You're good.
Right now you're good.
Okay.
Oh.
You
started
look
working the booth
unstable,
in Caroline's, and then oh, that's just my face. That's my face. The other stuff is the internet connection. That's my face.
Christina, don't hold back. If you want to roast them, feel free to roast them. That's Chris.
Whoa.
No, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, don't mess with him.
No,
He take it
no,
too
this is a
I don't want
serious
no
interview.
smoke, Chris. No,
I don't want to.
He's wearing a shirt that says, he's wearing a very, intimidating. It's like, you don't know me, son. You know what? You're right. I won't try you.
I wear this shirt every time we interview a comedian because just to.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. You remind me of one of my deals. I'm like, man, he got some real good jokes on it. I ain't messing with him. I don't want no smoke, man. It's too fucking early. I'm halfway through my cup of coffee. I don't even have it for you. Nah, you got it. No, but I was working in Caroline's, and so that made it really easy for me to be around like big names, watch shows, get into just the scene of it. Somebody, two females in comedy that I look up to still to this day, and Gina Brion was somebody that I watched, like I stalked her for real. I was like, oh bitch, we gonna be friends. I kept like accidentally running into her, like, what, this is so crazy. I'm like around the corner watching. But I loved watching her work, and I learned a lot from her anytime that I'm around her. So I just had a lot of good people around me, and then I kept doing it. Like, it started off like, you can only be in New York for the year. But I spent the year, and then I was like, man, I'm not leaving. I love New York. I just started doing more shows. I started getting booked on shit. I started meeting people, and it just took off. Like, I just kept doing it.
And was it natural for you when you jumped on stage, or were you a little nervous?
I was always nervous. My first show at Broadway Comedy Club, I like threw up, but it wasn't going to stop me from going on stage. Like, there's a weird thing with stand-up where even if you're in a room with a stage as a comedian, you can addiction. And so it's like, and this happens to a lot of comedians, like if you're ever even in the room and someone like offers you a spot, you don't ever really want to say no, because it's like what you do and you're supposed to be doing it all the time, So even, I think I've been doing this since 2006. It hasn't been up until now that I've been able to be like, okay, yes, I'm nervous still. Yes, I want this to go well, but I don't feel like so nervous that I'm gonna like forget my shit. Like, I think the first time I ever filmed with Comedy Central, I was like so nervous. I didn't even know these jokes that I've been doing for like 3 years. Like, so nervous. But then, you do things over and over and you get more used to it. Like, yeah, I'd be nervous now, but more, it's like fun and exciting now, finally. But that took a long time for me.
Yeah, I could see it in your work, because when I caught some of your shows on YouTube, you do look very confident. What I wanted to ask you, tell us about the JewRican, your self-proclaimed JewRican, which, by the way, is funny in itself. Yeah. Because I'm from Brooklyn. We grew up in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, which is the borderline between Bensonhurst and
Sunset Park. What time is it? It's time to get down. It's time to represent.
Yeah, so you have a bunch of Jewish folks and you have Spanish people, and you bring them together, and it's just comedy gold. There's so much to pull from. So when I saw you self-proclaimed JewRican, I said, wow, she must have a lot of material to dig into.
Oh yeah, I mean,
tell us.
My dad's side is white Jewish, and my mom's Puerto Rican. And growing up, it's funny because I think everyone thinks like, wow, what a dichotomy. But then I'm like, that wasn't nothing compared to like all my cousins being Puerto Rican and black and growing up in St. Pete, Florida, where it's like you're either white or you're black. We don't do none of these Puerto Rican mixes. Y'all Mexican to us. Like we don't know what's that for who. So for me, more it was like, you know, my mom. I think that a lot of Puerto Rican women had this viewpoint back in the 80s. You know, like I'm gonna get with this white man. It's gonna be amazing. And it just wasn't. It was like what I call a Puerto Rican pipe dream that just blew up in her face.
Oh, God.
And we ended up going right back to the hood. And then it was like, well, now we're like these little white girls in the hood. So, you know, I never complain about white privilege because I'm like, oh, girl, you don't even know how bad you could have it. Like you could be in an all black school, bitch, with problems every day. These bitches just want to know what's up. Why you look like that? Why you here, bitch? Why you here, bitch? That's not your cousin.
Oh,
like it was so dumb. Like it was just dumb. So to me, it was more like that. Like I seen recently, they started clocking people for all kind of shit, like this black scent stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can't be voicing a black character as a white voiceover artist. And I can't wait for them to ask me about why the fuck I talk the way that I do. I can't wait. I'm gonna be like, which black cousin do you want to talk to? Not my fault, dog. Not my fault. St. Pete, Florida is its own race. Like I'm like, St. Pete, Florida, go there and then you'll understand.
Got you. I know you're probably, are you still in the corporate world? Do you switch it up when you have to go corporate or no?
Corporate, like
working 9 to 5? No.
Oh, no. I used to wait tables. I was never good in the corporate world because those are jobs that drug test. So it's not a job for me. Not a job I'm gonna get. So I usually waited tables because I like that fast cash and I'm good at it. I'm talking to people like right before the pandemic, especially because people were kind of, I don't want to say like recognizing me, but people would be like, what do you do? And then some people did recognize me and it got a little cringy because it'd be like, oh yeah, I guess we'll give you our burger order now. And I'm like, yeah, no big deal. Like I just do this sometimes. I don't need to, you know, this is my real dream, actually. The comedy is where I make the money. I just want to be a burger bitch for the rest of my life.
This is where I get my material.
Right. So, man, bro, like everything to do in your life, like just waiting tables will really push you to murder. And it's just like something I can't do anymore. Like I got to get creative. I've been thinking about going on Feet Finder. You know, there's some freaks that'll pay to look at these long ass toes. I've been thinking about once I get some money to buy more panties, I will sell my panties. Right now we're low on panties. So we don't want to get right into that, you know? You gotta have money to make money.
Oh God, that is funny.
Exactly.
It was funny because Chris was just talking about how they took down fans only or they put
only
taxes
fans.
Only fans. So that's hurting a
Only
lot of
fans,
girls now.
fans,
yeah.
Yeah, like I felt like my opportunity, my cash cow opportunity just flashed before my eyes because I didn't show all this sexiness because there's a lot of sexiness under here, and now they're gonna put that little you can't show flesh.
Feet Finder, bro. Let's both join Feet Finder, bro.
Listen,
but Christina, have you ever seen cleavage like that before? Look at that cleavage.
Like that? He said it. You don't know me, son.
We call them tetas on the block.
No. Listen, hey, fly tetas. I had no idea when I joined this meeting today that I was going to go, that I had a one-way ticket straight to Chit City. That's where you keep us. Chit City, baby. Chit City. He is the fucking mayor of Chit Town.
Listen. We're gonna that fee. I never heard of Fee Finder, but we're gonna have a after the thing. We'll have a little meeting and whatever it is to make money, we make money. That's
you know what I'm
it,
saying.
You know, the hustle mentality has been there for all my life, so I'm with it.
That's what I mean. I'm all about that working smarter, not harder.
Absolutely.
That's why I've been trying to tell Lou, but he just calls me lazy. That's why I tell Lou all the time. He says, "Oh, Chris, you're lazy." No, I'm not lazy. It's smarter, not harder.
It's like he just calls me lazy. Also, he tells me to please put all my clothes back on. Why am I naked? He calls me lazy. He tells me to put all my clothes back on. This fucking guy.
You know, I can't win with him. I can't win.
So Christina, going back to comedy real quick. One of the other personalities that I found very entertaining with you was the Blackout Phil. Is it Blackout?
Oh man, you guys drinking?
used to black out a lot, not trying to brag. I used to black out a lot, but you know what? I don't feel bad about that. Because this is what I always say. If you didn't learn something new about yourself, did you even black out? We need to be ever evolving, people. Oh, Blackout, my podcast where I was a blackout Dr. Phil.
Yes.
And I'm just giving out, this life-saving advice that I've learned just being blacked out.
Is that something you're still doing, the podcast?
No, I'm not still doing the podcast. There are old episodes of it on Spotify. With some great Latino comics. Gina Brion is on one. Gastor Almonte is on another. We have a lot of comics, and basically my premise with that podcast was part of one of my jokes, which is, if you didn't learn something new about yourself, did you even black out? Oh. And I would ask my guests, I would give my piece of advice that I learned that week, which would usually be ridiculous. And then I would have them think about a piece of advice that perhaps was wasted on them, like something that's told to them a lot they never listen to, something they tell somebody a lot that they don't listen to, or just something you learned while you were wasted. Gotcha. And that just used to be a lot of fun. It was just, comics talking shit. We played it super loose.
Oh, that's cool. One of the things that I did see about you on the reviews was that you're really good at telling stories, and it translates into your comedy, the way you set up your jokes and stuff like that. Is there like a special skill set, or that's just something naturally that you had from, young? Yeah, that's just telling stories. Is like I said, like my mom would always, I know everybody's parents are like this, but my mom would always set me up, like, do her. And I would be working for little cookies. I'd be working for my candy. I'd be working to stay up a little later. Like that was I knew that if I was funny, I wasn't going to be sent to bed. I knew if I was funny, I could hang out with the adults. Even if I just shut up and be real quiet, then you talk again. They're like, what the fuck you doing? Go to bed, bitch. What touch you be up? But I love that. I always listen to my Titi Miko passed last year. Sorry. And she was a big, thank you. She passed from COVID just in my life. She's my godmother. And they used to get together and talk shit about bitches at work. And I just used to sit there and listen to them and learn how to cuss. I'd be like in third grade walking the track, like, let me tell you about these fuck bitches. These fuck bitches. Like, girl, oh my God. Jesus. I'm like a 30-year-old single mom. I'm like, that's because I got a 30-year-old single mom. And you just like listen to them. And so I got a lot of my storytelling from my mom and my godmother, Titi Miko, and just my whole family is like that. Like we love telling stories. We love cracking on people, bochinch. I think it starts with like how good you are with bochinch. Like not everybody is good at telling stories. I got a little sister. Oh my God, these people that they start telling the story, you're like, shut up, I'll do it. Oh my God, shut up. You're so bad at this. Oh God. You're so bad, bro.
Yeah, you're butchering it.
You're fucking killing it. She'll be like, she'll fight the whole time, tell the whole story. And then I'll be like, you forgot the whole part, stupid.
Oh shit.
You forgot the whole important part, stupid. Let me do it.
You're like spot on, because when Latin women get together around that table, you better be able to tell that story right. If not, they'll cut you real short. Hey, you replace this one. This one's not doing it right.
Yeah. I can't with this. I can't with her. She does this every fucking time. We're never gonna hear the story. We're never gonna fucking hear it.
That is so funny. So what's going on now post, well, it's not post, but we're still in it, but with the pandemic, how's work now? Is it picking up, or you back to normal, or it's still got some ways to go?
Right during the pandemic started, my dumb ass, I hurt myself. I tore my ACL, my MCL, and my meniscus. So I needed knee surgery. Yeah, my stupid ass, I went on a trampoline. Ooh. That's just it, right? I went on a motherfucking trampoline at the age of 35.
How many drinks in were you?
Everyone says that. Everyone says that.
All right, so did you have smoke? Did you smoke something before?
No.
No. So you were sober?
Yeah.
Completely sober.
Wow.
It was horrible.
That's why you got hurt.
Yeah. She would have been more limb if she was on alcohol.
Yeah, she would have been more, alcohol.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's what they say. Yeah, like if you tense up in a car crash, you know what I mean? I needed to be more limber. I needed to just go with it. But my dumb ass, I'm there the night before at my sister's house, and I'm like smoking outside, and I like look, and I'm like, these motherfuckers got a trampoline and didn't call me. I can't believe it. And it was the next day. It was that fast. Take the kids. I took my niece and my nephew. My nephew brought a ball that passed through many adults' hands. Okay, not just mine. And he brought the ball, and I landed on it. Like, I remember when I was jumping, I was like, man, these kids can't jump for shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, fucking, like I'm really jumping.
Oh my God.
And I remember I looked up, and then when I looked down, I saw the ball rolling underneath me, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Ooh.
And it was like a pop in my whole body.
Yes.
And the kids were freaking out. They're like running around the trampoline, bumping it. I'm like, help, DT! Like, it was so bad. Like, my knee was so, my mom's there, the worst person to ever help. She like comes out and is like doing like so by my back so hard. Like, you're not the only one who's ever broken a bone. Like, just so by me so hard.
She brought up the big paper rub or not? Because nobody thinks everything.
No, it was a dry rub. It was
a dry rub.
Fine.
Yeah, that's why Puerto Ricans make the best cornermen.
Like, it's just like you break out from a fight, and then it's your mom in the corner, and she's just like, come on, what the fuck? You act like you're the only one that's been like in a 12-round fight. I've done it my whole life. I'm your mom.
Christina,
No
don't front.
sympathy.
Don't front. It felt good though when you saw it, right? It kind of eased it up a little bit.
When I saw my mom?
Yeah. No,
Fuck
it didn't
no.
help.
No. She knew what was coming. No, she didn't ease up.
Stop being a punk.
It was about to get worse. Anxiety was about to go off the roof.
Anyone in my family seeing my mom approaching is not like, oh, good, things will be calm now. It's like, no, we just added that's gasoline walking towards your fire, baby. Straight gasoline. So I had hurt myself so bad. So then I was like out of commission. I was doing like physical therapy. I was still on stage. I did some stuff in Florida. And then I was like, okay, how are we going to get this knee surgery? Because like, they're not trying to give me Medicaid. Social Security is dicking around. And so then I went to Puerto Rico for like 6 months, and I was in Puerto Rico from January to, and I had insurance, and I was trying to get them to see the injury and to treat me. And they just were dragging ass on it. And after a while, I started booking stuff back in the States, and I was just like, I mean, I can walk, I can twerk, I can fuck on top again. Do I really need an ACL, MCL, or meniscus? I'm gonna wait until it like presents itself again. We'll see what happens.
So you haven't had surgery yet?
No, it's from last August. I still haven't had surgery.
No way.
You're a real G. She's a real G.
I've had 2 reconstructive knee surgeries, and I didn't wait a month.
Yeah.
To get my surgery.
No, it's so funny.
This is painful.
It's so funny. I saw my papa when I got back from Puerto Rico. I see my grandfather, and he comes in and he's got a new cane. I was like, oh shit, Papa. He's like, yeah, I just got another knee surgery. I was like, you braggy little bitch. Just getting knee surgeries.
So wait, okay, no. Let me make sure. You hurt you still have over a year. You still haven't had surgery?
No.
No, Chris, that refuses itself over a certain amount of time.
No. If you tear your,
yes.
I tore what she tore, and there's nothing refusing. I'm sorry, I don't know how the fuck you say it. Nothing refusing.
Well, maybe
whatever you're drinking, I want it. Whatever you're taking, I want it. Because there's no fucking way. I went through one in my right and one in my left. 2 reconstruct, which is exactly what you just mentioned, and the pain is unbearable. And I used to hate. No, you got to go to physical therapy first before we do surgery. I said no, I don't want. It's too painful. Fix the thing, and then I'll do the physical therapy. But that's a painful thing. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first injury ever. I've never injured myself before. Everyone in physical therapy, you go there and you're like, damn, these are like geriatric people. These are like people that fell down in the bathtub and shit. You know what I mean? Like they can't snap back. Like they were like, are you like a gymnast? I was like, I'll take it. Yeah, I used to walk a lot. I'm a walker.
Listen, you were on a trampoline, so they could say you know.
No, because this is what all the doctors would be like, geez, so what happened? How old are you real quick? 35. And then they would be like, sweetie, you can't be on a trampoline at 35. You're lucky to be with us still.
Wow.
I was like, I saw on the warning label, no balls. It never said don't be 30. Put that on the warning label. Bitch, are you 30? Step back. Step back. Get away. Get away. You're 30. This is gonna end bad.
Not for nothing, but you don't look like you look really, really young. Like you look like
you do.
like 23, 24, you know. I'm not just saying this to suck up.
I'm gonna be sucking on that compliment all day. Thank you. I'm gonna eat that compliment for breakfast and lunch.
I'm not only saying that because of our feet finder venture. I'm saying it because you
Christina, here comes the IG friend request, the Facebook request, the Twitter. He's gonna start hitting you with everything. You think you was stalking Gina? Wait till Chris gets a hold of you.
He likes my entire Instagram page, picture by picture.
I'm gonna go way from the beginning.
Very subtle.
And it's gonna be around 3:30. It's gonna be around 3:30 in the morning when I start click, 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 click.
Business hours.
Double click.
Christina's gonna be like, oh shit, he's friends with my mom too. Wow, what a nice guy.
Yo, you're friends with my mom. I'm blocking you. I don't trust it. I do not trust it.
Hey, Christina, before we move on, Puerto Rico, you were working out there or that was just vacation?
No, I was staying with a friend. Just like hanging out, helping her out while she finished school. And I was there. I stayed there longer trying to get the knee surgery. I was in Arroyo. I was living in Barriada Marin. Shout outs. I don't know if anybody knows that area.
I'm literally 2 minutes away from that place right now.
Yeah, Chris is out there right now.
No bullshit.
For real?
I swear to you, I'm 2 minutes away, like I'm not in jail, but
no, I know that you're in the campo.
I know I'm before to get to Barriera Marin, you gotta pass through where my house is. It's crazy. Wow. Are you serious right now?
You know that one crack house on the corner? That's his house. The one that trap house.
I want to say
Yo, I can't hold on.
I don't want to say it's really bad.
Chris.
No, see, and this whole time I thought it was my Jersey connection. No, hell no. You should have told us you was in Puerto Rico. That's all you, bruh.
No. You don't
No, you need to tell. You need to.
We're losing you now, Christina. While you were cutting Chris up, we lost you.
Right. Of course. That's real convenient.
But don't worry about it. He's gonna go ahead.
In order to get to Barriada Marin, which I have family there, by the way, you have to pass by, I'm going to say, La Iglesia Vieja, the old church.
Yeah. It's
before
white and green? Is white and green or the yellow one?
It's you're going to keep mentioning colors and you're going to hit one color at some point.
No, because there's one church that's right there by the panaderia. That's right by the little, they have like where they do football or baseball and shit.
Before that.
And the panaderia is right there.
Yeah, no, before you get to that crossway, like I'm going to say like maybe a minute or 30 seconds before, there's an abandoned church house. There's a church, abandoned church. It's in bricks. It's broken down. But in order to get there, in order to get to Barriada Marin, you have to pass by there, which is
I know exactly
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's nice. Yo, the craziest thing to me in Puerto Rico was when I was like, yo, like for I love chinchorreal. That's my favorite. I love
shit. Lou doesn't know nothing about that. I want to bring Lou I need Lou to see Puerto Rico through my eyes.
Puerto Rico is like Spanish Florida. They're like DUIs, never heard of them.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
No, Christina, it's funny you said. I just can't. I was just there 2 weeks ago, and the guy, he pulls up right next to me at a red light, and he's just sipping on a Heineken like nothing. I said,
and he has some kids in the car too.
Yeah, no seatbelts, no
car seat, no nothing.
And listen, no me importa. You go there. They don't give a fuck as long as you don't ask to pee. Bring your kids, get some drinks, go right back in your car.
It's so
don't
true.
ask us to use the bathroom. Now you're pissing us off.
So true, so true. So
that was my favorite. Yeah.
So Christina,
that's crazy.
Well, what do you have going on right now at the moment? Or is there anything that you can share with our listeners where they can find you, look for you,
Yes,
movies or anything you're doing?
Always check for me online at freaking JewRican. I'm the only.
We should take a screenshot of this picture. She looks very beautiful right now. I'm telling her to tell the neighbor, tell the neighbor to restart his router, man.
She must have 10 cousins in the house.
And they're all using a tablet.
Wait, are we all back?
Oh, she dropped. She'll come back. She'll come back.
She's funny.
Lou, I'm literally telling you that place is literally 2 minutes away from where I'm at right now.
But what is that? That's a hospital over there she was talking about, or?
No, that's because listen, Puerto Rico, you're gonna find Puerto Rico is filled with two things: churches and bars. And bakeries in between. So you got a church, bakery, and a bar. Church, bakery, and a bar. And so, she mentioned, and everything she mentioned, she's true, but she's mentioned it towards closer to where she was at.
Gotcha.
But before you get there, it's an abandoned church. I take a picture so you can put it up. So it's an old church, it's like a historic site or whatever. She coming back in?
Yeah, she's coming back in. You went to go kick ass, right? How many cousins you beat up? Get off the phone.
I was like, that's it. You guys can find me online at freaking JewRican.
Okay.
Those are my handles on Twitter and Instagram. Christina Galston on YouTube, Galston. On Comedy Central, you can find my Clusterfest set from 2 years ago, talking about a boyfriend that I do not talk to no more. So those jokes are very old, but I do have a new Comedy Central feature coming out. We just recorded last week. We just taped. It'll be for TikTok, and it's all about my set's all about mental health, which, as you know, in our community is a kind of thing that we're like getting into. And just talking about my upbringing, talking about, my triggers, talking about some mental health stuff. And I'm really proud of this set. And I can't wait for it to come out. It'll probably be out in about 2 months. It's going to be on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all over Comedy Central. You'll be able to see the full set as well as on YouTube. So just keep an eye out for that.
No, hey, listen, Christina, I'm truly happy for you. It was a pleasure meeting you. And I wish you nothing but the best, and get that knee checked out.
Yeah, you have to. You have to, stop making us look bad. There's no way I'm going. You're going over a year. I didn't go a month. No, we need to
listen. I want to go there, and they're gonna ask me what are some of my goals. I'm like I want Megan Thee Stallion's knees. Everything I want to do in a deep squat from now on. I want a mix of like Mary J. Blige and Megan Thee Stallion's knees. And I just want to do everything in a deep squat.
Isn't she amazing how she could squat, that girl, and stay down there in heels? I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I want that. That's all I want. Give me her knees. Put 2 knees on this knee. We need to double up. No.
Hey, but Christina, it was a true pleasure.
Also, we do really want to have you back because it got spotty, but because you're hilarious,
Thank you.
And I want to get a chance to stalk you a little bit more. So we just need you back.
Just tell them you're not into fat guys.
Stalk me up.
Just tell them you're not into fat.
Yo, I'm not fat, Louis.
You're husky.
My mom says I'm husky, so I'm husky. Why you gotta put
He's
that negative?
voluptuous. He's curvy.
I love that word.
Christina, when you saw him, what you thought? Hercules.
I thought I just got a one-way ticket to Chit City, baby, and I love it.
Chris,
I thought chitty chitty bang bang.
The Breeze 15. I don't like that you.
No, it's always something with you, man.
But why are you accusing me?
You can't go straight.
Why? I always go straight. Why are you accusing me of stuff on camera? You know that doesn't look good for us. You know that, right? What you're supposed to do is just go with the flow. If this is what it is, this is what it is.
CreateLeverageClothing.com. Promo code Breeze15.